Hi friends, so today we're making a lava lamp. You will need a grown-up to help you. You need regular cooking oil,
Yeah.
Alka filter, water,
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer,
All right.
water, food coloring,
Yeah, and we gotta have a cup to put it in.
and we have to have a cup.
So you can also do this in a water bottle, and that works pretty well.
Which I wanted to do.
Okay, so we're gonna do it in this instead for today. All right, so scientists makes observations, right? That's what they do. They look at things, they ask questions about things, and then they make observations about them, okay? So let's make some observations about the water. What do you notice about it? Can you see through it?
Yeah?
Yeah? Does it have a color to it?
No?
No, not really, huh? So scientists would call that clear, because I can see through it, and colorless. What about the oil? Can you ask those same two questions about the oil?
It's color.
What color?
It's yellow.
It is. Can you still see through it?
Kinda.
Yeah, you can see through that. So that would be clear and yellow. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the water, which has one type of what we call intermolecular force, with the oil, which has a different type of intermolecular force. And that's a fancy word, but really all that means is that one of them's probably sticky and one of them's probably slippery. And sticky things like to stick to other sticky things, but they don't necessarily like to stick to slippery things. Okay. And the molecules that make up water are little and round, and they can act like magnets, and those magnets can stick together. And the molecules that make up the oil are long and they can't really stick together. They just slide around on top of each other. And because the intermolecular forces are so different between that water and that oil, we can do some pretty cool experiments with them. So what Landon's gonna do is he's first gonna put some food coloring into his water. And he's chosen, what color has he chosen?
Blue.
Okay, he's chosen blue. Probably 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Can you put the lid back on so we don't make a mess? Neat. Can you run and get a spoon? Run and get a spoon so fast. Go get a spoon. And so what we notice is that the dye is diffusing through the water. And right now it's all settling on the bottom, but Landon's gonna stir it. And now he has what? What color is it now?
Blue water.
Blue water. We can still see through it, so it's still clear, because I can see Landon behind it at least a little bit. But now it's not colorless, now it's blue. All right, so that's the first thing. So we know that that water is blue right now, okay? Now, Landon, can you pour some oil into your glass? And I've divided my glass roughly in quarters, not super great ones. And so we're gonna put oil about 3/4 of the way up, or between these top 2 marks. Keep going, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. All right, that's plenty, that's plenty, that's plenty, stop. All right, so now we have some oil in a cup. All we've done is pour so far. Now, can we get the water about up to there? And so now Landon's gonna pour the water, and what happened? Where's the water, Landon? Is it on the top or is it on the bottom?
Bottom.
It's on the bottom. And that's because water is more dense than oil. Now Landon's gonna gently stir it. Gently stir it, don't stir it too much. All right, cool. All right, get your spoon out. Cool. Now if you'll notice, Landon stirred it up, and lots of times when we stir things, they stay in one nice type of solution. But here we have a mixture, and we have the water on the bottom and we have the oil on the top, because we have super sticky molecules on the bottom and super slippery molecules on the top, and sticky just doesn't like slippery. And so what we can do now is form a lava lamp. And what Landon's gonna do in just a second, let's explain it first. He's gonna drop one of these white tablets. Can I have your bowl so they can see? Just hand me the bowl. All right, cool. So we've taken some Alka-Seltzer tablets and we have broken them in half because they were supposed to go down in the bottle when I went to do science with you guys. But what these Alka-Seltzer tablets do is they react when you put them in water and they form gas, which comes up to the surface as bubbles. Now, what I want you guys to do is predict whether the blue is gonna mix in with the oil or whether the blue is gonna stay with the water. Now let's see if Landon, or what happens when Landon does this. Put one in there for now, just one. All right, so gotta give it a minute to react. And then you can see that we're forming a lava lamp. Look at those bubbles come up to the top. That's pretty cool.
One
right?
more.
And Landon really wants to put one more, so we'll put one more. And you'll see that as it starts to get going, we even have blue bubbles come up to the top. And that's because those blue bubbles are also sticky. And so they are sticking to the sticky water molecules. And they will bubble up to the top. And then they get up to the top at the very top of the solution. And they pop and they come back down. And it ends up looking like a lava lamp. Now Landon has put a tablet and a half in here now. And we can see how well this is going.
I want to do it.
When it's all done, and it'll take a minute for it to be all done, so we probably won't see it, it will go back to being two completely different colors. We'll have yellow on the top where the oil is, and we will have blue on the bottom where the water is.
Bye, friends.
Thanks for making a lava lamp with me.
Thanks for making a lava lamp with me.